What we saw yesterday from Spirit was they're willing to fight. It doesn't really matter who they're facing, what the circumstances, how bad it is. They are fighting until it's all over. And I think that this could be the thing to give them a chance. And let's not forget, the last time they played Vertigo, they didn't even give one round to their opposition.
I was about to say there, head trick buying a deagle is very brave on the pistol. I don't even remember the last time that I'd seen it, but it was just a warm up.
I can tell you, I played a Faceit game the other day and I bought a deagle on the pistol. Yeah. It was on Inferno.
And you got instantly one tapped.
No, it wasn't an instant one tap, but I got one tapped.
Well, we are going to see a little bit of a delay, a little bit of a pause before we get into the pistol. And now the only reason that I bring up Nipple's performance, you know, and say that he was a little bit lackluster on Inferno is that usually Vertigo is not a great map for oppers. So head trick, he cannot really be the hard carry and he needs somebody else to step up. So it usually is Nipple. I believe the discrepancy is quite big between head trick, Nipple, and then the rest of his teammates, the rest of the Navi Juniors ratings. I believe the closest one behind is Unbroken, which is on a 1.01, and Nipple and head trick, they're up at 1.41 and 1.36 ratings so far for this entire event. So maybe we need a big performance from somebody else, or we might see a big performance from the two that we are well used to seeing at this stage. It's a fast play up short. Gonna smoke the site and try and get the bomb plant down for Navi Junior here. Head trick is just gonna stick that bomb. He's not in fear of being nade stacked. Nipple's gonna jump right through the smoke. He's gonna be dealt with, but Unbroken will get that refrag, and they're actually gonna take deep control of CT now. 3 players up the ramp. They make that push, of course, of the steps heard. Now Owner, he's in a really awkward situation, and he's the man with the kit.
Yeah, if he goes down there, this is a big problem, but they're gonna overwhelm him. No way, Owner picks up another. They weren't ready for it, and now Frozik is gonna drop him, but there's already a player on the bomb, but they're sticking it. Surely there's nothing that you can do. They're just sticking the 10-second defuse. You need to find the shots, but Donk is gonna annihilate Frozik in that scenario. The first round goes in favor of Spirit Academy. They thought it was clear. They absolutely forgot about the possibility of a player being so late. They were so convinced that there was players coming in only from ramp. Oh, that was really awkward there for Navi Junior, but Spirit Academy, they make it work, and it's Owner to step up with the double kill and help him out. Pistol round goes in favor of the CT side.
Yeah, bomb plant allows, though, Navi Junior to go for a pretty heavy investment with 3 Galils and 2 Deagles in the mix.
Yeah. Zontic's draw short, by the way, was a risky one, was an interesting one against Eternal Fire. I still remember him just jumping through every single gap smoke that they threw and just fighting people. So we're going to be looking forward to that. But Donkey's going to be the first one to get tested in this round.
He is indeed 15 years of age. So one of the youngest players that we have in the Academy League. He's going to be able to find that opening kill onto Unbroken. It's Arfrost and Zontix to find the next 2. Demon tries to make his way up onto that B bomb site, stopped by Notaneki. That's head trick. He's looking to do damage at least. Zontix has not seen the bomb, I don't think. I think it is just a little bit further in T-spawn. Owner finds that headshot, and a man that we haven't really talked about is Owner. We're so busy hyping up the boys on the Navi Junior side. What about on the opposite end of it? Spirit Academy, Owner, he stepped into this lineup and he has showed some real dominance. You might remember him from his time over at Hellraisers, where he actually played with one of the boys that is currently playing in the main team lineup, which is wonderful. So he is trying to move his way through, but we'll jump into the TeamSpeak right now.
Go беги вместе.
Го вместе будем, да.
Го, раз, два. Дал ломайся на небо.
Пикать небо. Переждите вон вы.
И рукав.
Представляйся.
Рукав, я ловый.
Ладер, Марк. Ладер. Минус 50.
Very quick, very smooth, very simple, and very insightful, as you would always say, Ted.
Yeah. You
In
know
that
what?
one.
What are the insights that I got from this one?
Hmm.
The fact that 1-2 is the same in Bulgarian and Russian.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah. Understood that one. But yeah, it was just the eco, so I guess you don't expect anything different than Spirit just farming up the cash. But now we get to see the first buy round from Navi Jr. All the AKs in the mix, and Frozik, he's already making his way towards the top of the ramp.
Oh, the flash is going to be good. Zontix even spotted a second there, does a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be the second kill on to Nipple, who is going to be forced back down by that utility. Doesn't want to throw his life away. They've already lost one player. Let's not make it two. Is probably the thought process behind that, as they might explore towards this B site. There are other options available, but this map becomes very, very difficult to play when you don't have the map control and you are down a player, because you have to expend that little bit of utility to try and battle back for a ramp or throw that Molotov towards stairs and try and take control of B here. They're going to be able to do so. Nipple is going to try and lurk his way up, and Owner might be caught off guard by this because he has a little bit of a one-way, but he's going to try and make his way back. Oh, that's a lovely peek from Nipple.
Oh, even doubles up through the wall. That's insane. That double kill is going to open up a lot of space. Now it's a 3 versus 3, but look at the Ope. It's already arrived. It's Arfrost. He's really, really close. He's going to spot the first one. Last the no-scope through the wall, and now has the board. Now he's not alone, but look at that from Demon. The double kill comes in. And that's going to leave Nodeneki in the clutch.
Nodeneki pushes on through. He's isolated a fight. Now he's got an AK to play with. Unbroken seen from the shadow, but not reacted on. And Navi Jr. will be unbroken in that T round. But it is Nipple to open things up. The beautiful double entry from him. The second one especially, spraying through that tarp. Arfrost. He had an incredible no-scope. We're going to have a look back at that again.
Or no.
Or no. It was too filthy. I don't think we can show it on Twitch again.
Yeah.
It was too disgusting. Parental guidance definitely advised. Nipple. He's going to try and play around these smokes. He's just looking under it to see if anybody goes just beside that little ramp there, but behind the tarp. Zontix is going to try and play in this smoke, and there's two players on the other side of it. Oh, Nipple has seen him, taking him down. Opening kill goes in favor of Navi Jr., who begin to make a good account of themselves as they find their footing on this T side.
Yeah. Owner rocking the secondary AWP now for the CT side. They're going to try and open up some extra space, and we're going to see a boost mid-round here for the CTs. No one spotted just yet. No kills found. But Navi, they're going to slowly walk into this one. Dong should be able to find at least one. He's going to hear all the steps. He's going to hear all the information in the world. There's the first kill. Drops down immediately.
Owner, a nice shot, but overwhelmed by Unbroken, who quicks up a quick double. Pushes onto the site. Arfrost misses the no-scope just a whisker away. Might have to go looking for Head Trick here, who's going to rear his head over the top of the sandbags, but a leg discourages Arfrost from this retake, and it might just force Nodeneki back as well. The fun's an issue in the next round, and Spirit Academy will make sure that they at least have something to play with. I see a double up on the side of the T side. I assume that one of them is going to be dropped over, and Unbroken might go looking for an AK somewhere. He has found one, so not really a map that usually warrants a double up on the T side.
Yeah, we're not looking at old school envious right now, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it doesn't even warrant an op, a single op on the T side. There's the no-scope.
Oh.
We got to see it again. Thank you very much, production. The reaction of that. Oh.
Yeah, we love production. Send love to production in the chat. Spam hearts. They've been doing an insane job.
They have indeed. The observant been top-notch as well.
Yeah, and they haven't been toying with my anxiety when I see all those like camera pass from high places on Vertigo as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I respect that.
It's only in the what you call it. It's only in the beginning, the intro.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got a parachute. It's
Yeah,
alright.
yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Not a fan of base jumping. I believe that's what it's called, isn't it?
Base jumping?
Base jumping. Yeah, I think that's what it's called when you like jump off a high building and you have like a parachute attached to it.
I
Do
don't
you-
know. I don't know.
I think so.
I've seen those only in the movies, and The Rock survives everything. So
Well, let's see if this B bomb site is going to survive. Looking like it might just after the damage has been done, but Arfrost's been taken down. There is the op dropped. Has been acquired by Zontix. They might try and back away to save this one. Oh, that one getting a little bit hairy on the escape, but it looks like they will get out of there with the both of the rifles. I believe it is Frozik. That is the man lurking behind them that they need to be somewhat considerate of.
yeah. So far, by the way, the T
Oh, he's
side
made a
has
step.
been fairly well structured. I'd say. By the way, I think that there's a pretty clear idea on what the approach is going to be. When we're speaking about buy rounds, is going to be okay. We send the player with the first spawn towards Ivy or towards Ram to try and go for a kill, and then if we get it, we slow things down and we decide what to do. And most of the time, we're going to finish on the A bomb side if we are successful in our initial endeavors. And when there's a little bit of a weaker buy on the CT side, we go towards the B bomb side. This is a pretty standard approach, by the way. A team that myself and yourself, we've seen a lot from that plays in the same way is actually the first team of Eternal Fire a couple months ago when they used to play Vertigo quite a lot. That was pretty much the approach, and we're seeing that Nippo is going to be pretty much in the same role.
Yeah, usually sending. Oh,
No. Okay, what's going on with those no scopes? Our Frost, please.
How is he hitting them?
I don't know. Is there a magnet?
It must be. Oh, Zontix. Can he get a second
Oh.
out of this? Yes, he can. Bomb right in front of him. You'd expect maybe Arfrost to pull the trigger there, but
Okay.
no, he decides not to. He was holding for the sandbags boost, but he is partial to a wall bang, as we know. But Spirit are going to be partial to another round. 4-3 now, leading by just one. Hedrick has an AWP still. The issue is going to be on Demon and Nipple, who do not have AKs, but we'll jump into the TeamSpeak.
Вода 3.
Флэш.
Я
Короткую
одного
не
так
дали.
слышу, я только одного слышу, я только
Одна
одного
не
слышу.
слышу.
Авик, авик.
Два. С АВП.
Короткая может?
Низ, приди ко мне на 9,
Да,
Низ.
может,
окей, окей.
Сантариса дали.
Отдай Б, иди ко мне на 9.
Я услышал.
Сантариса дали, может и желтый быть.
Я дал дым, зажму флеш, парни. Забери
Отдай.
хедшот.
Стрейф.
Кольте флеш.
Я готов.
Я заколю. Давай.
Дал.
Ниже.
Я на Б флэш даю.
Желтый
Я в
может
упор
быть.
иду. Не, вроде нету. Я в упор иду.
Я уйду, Миш.
Б флэш.
Не
Давай.
входите пока, я в упор иду.
Да, Миша тут все норм.
Босс
Молик
ниже.
направо,
Могли
дай.
апнуть чувак
Давай.
от Б.
Пока не... Подожди.
Да, не на Б иду.
Не, справа.
Я смещаюсь на элик.
Авик на остался.
Ты можешь
хоббит отдаю.
прыгать или хоббит отдать?
Хоббит
Я даю
туда.
молик на дерево на Б.
Я сам подам.
Я под него не
Не
играю.
Горел дерево. Дерево! Он топнул.
Справа.
Я дам на
я
Б
буду
без
Заберешь
балла
бежать.
даю.
мид? Заберешь мид, Артем?
Да, я заберу.
Забирай, я ухожу.
Ждите Б.
Должны ретейка делать, по идее.
Да,
Должны
Кинули
Б
что-то?
идти.
Или Бен. Ну ладно,
Кидаю
похуй,
флеш.
ждите Б.
Я пуш.
Я отпустил мид.
Я с тобой иду.
Убил единицу.
Отошли
Заходи,
девять,
может, у меня релот.
Забери
Забрал,
9, Денис.
забрал.
Мид аккуратно.
Пикай, Дань.
один. Дев.
Убил сайт.
Мы в спину вдвоем
Дескрой
идем.
убил, еще
Пожить,
перед эликом. Два
Я несусь.
перед
Убил
эликом.
одного,
пикайся,
убил.
не пикай, не
Я
пикай.
живу, я живу, я живу.
Я в спине. Я играю
Дай
поздно, я
спину.
не играю.
Близко
Я не играю с
есть.
тобой.
В упор.
Жить.
Поправо, капель.
Ебать, справа.
Найс.
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 Хорош.
Дик,
Хорош,
авик,
да.
калаш.
Ебать, я...
You know what? I'm actually really impressed by the way that the CAS teams are the ones that have the most like vivid comms out of everyone. Their communication is just non-stop. They're speaking all of the time, and that's insane. Like it feels like no matter where you are on the map, you have an idea on what's going on the opposite side of it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing though, because they seem a little bit hectic. Of course, I'm not too sure, you know, what exactly was said, but for me, there is a whole lot of talking, which a lot of players, kind of struggle with when there's too much noise going on in the server. But I mean, if it works, it works. I just wonder. Sometimes too much information is a bad thing. Sontix.
That's the Western way.
Yeah. Sontix is going to push through. And he is going to get a lot of information. He knows that under A is clear. And he has picked up the kill on to Nipple. So Navi Jr. will have to try elsewhere. And it looks like middle is going to be the push of choice. See if Donk can hold on. Himself and Owner have put a stop to that very rapidly.
Yeah, Donk's been playing one of his best games so far, by the way. Assuming he's going to pick up the last kill as well, potentially. No, it's going to be our Frost with the AWP, but Donk's been actually doing a really good job on being that rotation player, playing from Guardian, like being responsible for middle and supporting the B-bomb side as well. His communication has been all right. His flashes and his support nades have been really good. And, well, I think we can say the same for, like, the same case could be made for pretty much every single player right now on Spirit Academy, right? It's been a team effort. Even when you look at the kill distribution, well, obviously we've had some massive rounds from Zontix, from Owner, from Frost, but everybody is performing. Everybody is pulling their weight in gold right now. Navi Jr. will have to try and find an answer to that. Otherwise, we might be looking at potentially a second consecutive loss for the leaders in Group B. Or in Group A, shall I say.
Yeah, it gets a little bit confusing.
Yeah, it does.
when you're swapping over from
Yeah.
group to group. But yeah, no, these are in Group A for the moment. Navi Jr. are currently top. Actually, I'm not too sure what the kind of shape up is after the round difference. Of course, Mez NXT did win their game, so I think they're even on points right now. But it could be in any order. Navi Jr. they do need the victory to actually pull clear and pull through. That victory would indeed make sure that they are going to be on level terms no matter what happens with the Mez NXT and Australia's talent game later on today. Art Frost, that is ridiculous.
Way!
Art Frost is ice cold with those flicks, man.
My God, sit down. Art Frost is in the building. Vertigo is his favorite map. This man is insane. What is going on?
That came out of nowhere.
Oh
That
my
absolutely came out of
goodness.
nowhere.
Oh my
right there.
God. Look at it again and again and again. This is the flick of the wrist. Skaduda would have been proud. Oh my God.
Fast around here. We'll see if he can catch lightning in a bottle and replicate it over towards this site. I don't think he's going to need to because Donk has picked up 2 kills. Zontic with second last and head trick now has been spotted out. He has been taken down. We're hyping up Navi Jr. so much. Spirit Academy have now walked their way really into a 5-round lead. 8-3 the current scoreline. Head trick, he has enough money to go for an op if he wants the glass cannon, but it's going to be 5 AKs out, so Arfrost might not be tested all that much. And I mean, you can look at the kill distribution over on the Spirit Academy side to say, I mean, it's not been an individual performance from anyone whatsoever. Arfrost, look at this, getting aggressive. Is he going to get that first kill? He's trying to play around that smoke, but he actually backs away from it. So
yeah, it's just the confidence playing at this point.
Yeah.
Spirit Academy are feeling really, really good in the server. It's pretty much the same Spirit Academy we saw yesterday when they were onto the comeback, and the same one that was playing against Eternal Fire. And it's impressive that they're able to actually perform with their heads held that high against the best team so far in the group in terms of results, right? Navi Jr. have been the nightmares of pretty much everybody they faced, bar 0-0 prospects, obviously, but you've played really well so far, and it feels like individually, you're just looking really well prepared.
Unbroken gets 1 kill as he prepares to batten down the hatches on the B site. No, and Eki nearly gets the double. Nipple takes him down, but Arfrost dropped. It's a 2 versus 2. HP not favoring the Navi Junior boys. Sontix is on a massive flank. The bomb is dropped on the B site. Arfrost needs to hit it.
No way.
He doesn't miss. He does not miss any flick. He swaps over to an AK though as he goes looking for head trick. We'll see. Does he have a trick or two up his sleeve? Looking towards the heaven. Arfrost realizing he might be creeping on him in CT, but realizing does not mean it guarantees you the kill. Zontix now on the flank, and Hedrick knows that this is a massive possibility, but he has no idea. Element of surprise. Peekaboo, Zontix kills you. 9-3 Spirit Academy lead, and that money situation goes into the bin for Navi Jr.
Yeah, one player actually disconnected from the server. I think it's Arfrost. Maybe he got a little bit mad after going down in this round and kicked the PC, but you know, it happens. If you're playing that well, you feel like you can get every single kill, obviously. Joking about this one, but Spirit Academy, they've looked really impressive. And even for them to win those clutches, like, I feel like at this point, those are the rounds that Navi Jr. have to be hoping to win to kind of bounce back into the game, right? When nothing's going your way, you just need those clutches, those close scenarios, just to stay competitive. But when you're losing them as well, we're starting to look at the game and be like, oh, okay, this one might actually go out of control. And I think Spirit Academy get maybe onto 11 rounds. It's well out of control if they continue playing like that individually as well.
Do you think it's past the point of no return just yet? No?
No. I wouldn't write them off. Not after what we've seen yesterday. No chance.
Oh, yeah, okay, right.
And it's T-side. It's T-side Vertigo as well. This is one of the, I'd say arguably one of the hard T-sides, maybe. Because, like, you pointed out, especially when the opener of the enemy team is playing well, Vertigo is a really tough map to kind of find openings on. Like, get in behind enemy lines. It's really tough for lurkers. So I guess I can find some reasons for Navi to be struggling here.
Arfrost is a massive reason behind that.
Yeah.
Donk goes down. There's Arfrost with another kill. He's just running at people. That is a terrifying prospect for Navi Jr. to just know that Arfrost is full of confidence and he is just going to run at you. Head trick. Pretty quiet one from him.
Oh my
And, I mean,
goodness.
he's unkillable. He is unkillable right now. And he's laughing as well. You know, that's a horrible thing. He is literally just laughing while he is doing this. Manic would be the way I describe that. 10-3.
Yeah.
This is looking like a 12-3 half. This is looking like, you know, one of the most dominant showings we've seen against the Navi Junior side so far in the event. The most dominant, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Wondering if they're going to be able to continue doing that. Spirit Academy 12-3 half might be on the cards. Arfrost is going to miss a shot, something that hasn't been happening to him that much in the previous rounds, but Zontix is going to be trying to compensate for this one and find the kill. Still really aggressive towards short right now.
Oh, that's awkward. Flash blinds both players there. Nobody comes away too worse for wear. Bar maybe Nipple down to half HP. As now Zontix spraying with that M4A4. Gets only one. Damage done to Frozik. He beats the nade and actually pushes right past. Takes the fight, but it's one that Frozik will win. It's a fair fight moving forward. Owner's going to push down. Frozik not expecting this in a million years. And he will fall. Arfrost blind takes down Head Trick. He can see, can't see. He still manages to pick up the kills, going for the transfer. Donk unable to get it, but they know exactly where Demon is. The bomb is just below A, and Owner's going to push right on through. He hasn't spotted it, but of course they are going to be aware that he doesn't have it. So Demon, he has to come back to get it.
Yeah, and he's going to be noisy with it as well.
Yeah, he's been very loud.
And now the bomb has been spotted. Now Owner knows exactly what's going on, knows where Demon is heading, and this angle should be good enough from Owner. Waiting for the sound cue. He's going to wait for the perfect timing here to go for the peak. And with 20 seconds, he should have the kill in the bag. Owner gets it. 11 rounds on the CT side for Spirit Academy as they continue looking like the most dominant team to face Navi Junior yet in the Academy League Season 5. Navi, after a 4-0 start in the tournament, taking down Astralis Talent twice, one of them an absolute annihilation as well. But now, they've started crumbling just a little bit.
Broken, making his way out towards middle. As Donk puts
Oh.
a stop to that, putting a Donk on middle, 2 kills. Beautiful headshot onto Frozik. And now Navi Jr. Everywhere they go, it just seems like the initial fight is being lost. And even if
Yeah.
they are getting the opening, it's going to be refragged near straight away.
Yeah, that's one of those games when you just feel like your opponents are hitting every single shot.
Feeling quite hopeless, but Nipple gives a little bit of hope, but it is snatched away by Zontic's double. Headtrick gets that refrag, and he once again finds himself in a clutch situation, a 1 versus 3. The tallest of orders. 28 HP as well, and he has been spotted out. There's the info. Donk takes him down. As it's 3 kills for Donk, it's 12 rounds for Spirit. And well, after Navi Jr. beat them in the initial game, 16-11 on Dust 2, you know what they say, Ted? Revenge is a dish best served cold. Cold and frosty, 17-4.
Yeah, and there's some pretty severe wind at the 51st floor, so yeah, it's probably quite cold. Art Frost on 17 kills. 2 more players on 15, 1 on 13, and then you have Nodaneki, who hasn't really seen anybody this entire half, so you kind of have to feel for him, but his entire team has been doing such a great job so far. I mean, Spirit Academy are just team-wise annihilating Navi Jr., winning every single fight, not really giving them a chance. Navi, they just had that 3-round streak, but after that, nothing else, and now we jump
Один
into
топает.
TeamSpeak for the
Здесь
pistol.
3 бан, 3 бан.
4.
Еще,
Вина
еще,
был.
помоги.
Еще 2, еще 2, еще
Стой,
2
стой,
на
стой.
Дармар один.
Все 3, все 3. Таскай, все убить. А мне ваш. За север, Мор.
Well, the initial kills in the fight going the way of Navi Jr., but Spirit Academy, they fight back, and the Glocks just
Wow.
overpower Navi Jr. on the stairs there. Just
Yeah.
not enough bullets really for Headtrick to have the impact that he wanted when he wanted. He got the reload off, but in the end it wasn't enough. The Glocks just ripping through the heads of Navi Jr. And they've gone for the investment here. Spirit Academy, they have the rifles out, 3 Galils, 1 AK. And Navi Jr., they have to go for the force here. You can't blame them for that much, but if this one goes wrong, the whole game's gone wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a Hail Mary play right now, and they're gonna get tested. Demon, he's all alone. He needs the support. Frozik is gonna be on the plays, but there's the attack onto Demon already. 36 HP to work with, but Spirit Academy, they don't want to commit just yet. They slowed things down.
Yeah, I mean, you've no idea what's waiting for you on the other side of that site. You've already had your say early on. You've already given away the sound cues. The nades have been thrown over, so the rotations could definitely be there, and it's probably the correct choice to double back. But the issue is you have to clear out every angle because the pistols could be waiting for you around every corner.
Yeah, you kind of hope that the pistols give you something. So just, you know that you have the man advantage going into a bomb site, and you're going to be all right with the 1-for-1 refragging, and you're going to have the man advantage most of the time. But Navi, they haven't actually been too aggressive and proactive around the map, which is which is kind of surprising, but now Spirit will have to eventually group up and play.
Frost gets the opening kill. Demon goes down. Frozik trapped behind default on the site. Nipple with a nice headshot with the deagle. Needs a little bit more. Won't get it. Frost takes him down. Recovers the bomb as well. Head trick. A tag for tag. Nobody coming away with the frag. 15 seconds as the bomb is eventually going to be put down. And our Navi Junior going to be put down and out of their misery by Spirit Academy, because it has been a complete misery here on Vertigo. One that was definitely not expected by a lot, maybe by a few. But in this CIS derby, Spirit Academy have been the one and only dominant showing. And they would be very much deserved winners, even if they were to take this 16-3.
Yeah, and it's wild to think that Spirit Academy's journey on Vertigo, that looks really impressive up to this matchup, started with a 2-16 loss to Mouse NXT, right? On this very map. They lose 2-16, and then they beat Eternal Fire 16-0, and now they're 14-3 in the lead. Now, I know what happened yesterday on Mirage, and obviously this one is a little bit easier because it's not a 14-2, it's a 14-3, but I really don't see a comeback happening right now. Especially because of the money situation on the side of Navi right now, that have a really tough decision to make, and that is to actually eco when you're down that badly. But yeah, Spirit Academy, they've proven to be a team that's mentally really resilient and able to bounce back from situations in which other teams and players might actually crumble. Which, you know, credit where credit's due. They've played their journey has been really entertaining so far in the Academy League.
One of my favorite teams to watch, for sure.
Yeah.
One of my favorite teams to watch. They have been absolutely incredible, and it's been them just storming through this game, really. And they have played an absolute blinder so far. Speaking of blind, Hedrick completely blind. Owned by owner, Frozik. Now doesn't want to be frozen in place where that Molotov goes down. Needs to push past it, looking for the deagle shots. Donk taking a healthy amount of damage. Nipples found owner through the smoke. It's something to work with for the Navi Junior boys, and they might as well just go for this round. Just hope that they hit the shots. No point in saving. It is only deagles and a scout. It's not going to be a whole lot in the following round, but they need to wait these smokes out. Now they continue to push onto the site. Two players towards Ivy and Short. Zontix is going to be holding. There's the first kill, won't get a second. Nipples picked up an 8k and he's got a double. Unbroken with another. Arcross needs to do it all. They're on the defuse. Unbroken takes him down. There is just enough time. No, there's not.
No.
Oh, so close. What an attempt. One attempt of a retake there from Navi Junior. They hit every shot they needed to, but in the end, they just did not have the kit, and that's what cost them.
Yeah, that was just Nipple reminding us of himself just for a second there with those two insta-1 deeks, and the third headshot from Unbroken was really sick as well. There's the replay, Nipple. Really good shots with the AK-47 and Broken to finish things off, but even though they found all the kills necessary, Navi didn't have the finances for a defuse kit, and now it's do or die. And it's 12 do or dies in a row, actually. 3-15, Spirit Academy looking for one of the most impressive victories so far, and I'm saying that for the third time watching this team.
Yeah, I mean, being able now to kind of turn around, it's been so far a season that has been back and forth. It's been average to best describe it, but this result is definitely above average. Do not get it twisted.
Yeah. That's just Spirit Academy saying to everybody, you know what? We are here, and we're actually a dark horse in this tournament.
Yeah.
It's not like we're going to be one of those teams to just go over at the play-in CS and maybe win one game there and never make it into the playoffs. Spirit Academy, they look like a force to be reckoned with, and they have that 16-3 over Navi Junior to prove it.
Unless Hedrick can produce something magical. But he's stopped at the first hurdle. 16-3, Navi Junior being completely torn limb from limb. Something that we have not seen happen to the CIS side. They started 4-0 after two disappointing results. Now that puts them 4-2. We thought they might be, you know, unbeaten going through it the way that they were playing, but very much beatable, and Spirit Academy have proven exactly that.
Yeah, and once again, we've gotten a really interesting testament that this is going to be the most competitive WePlay Academy League season ever.
Oh,
This
yes.
is it. Everyone can beat everyone, every single team, and that is 0-0 Prospects losing to everyone bar Mouse, NXT, and Navi Jr. Spirit Academy onto a good start, beating Go Prospects, then losing 2 games in a row, and then coming back in a really, really impressive way.